Catch it? Guys, if you want proof that James destroys sola fide, and Hebrews destroys sola fide, as articulated by Luther, that's why he didn't want them in the Bible, because he could see the Greek of James, the Greek of Hebrews, destroyed his doctrine of sola fide. And since his doctrine is right, they're wrong. You see the arrogance of this demon? Instead of saying, my understanding of sola fide is wrong because it's incompatible with James and Hebrews, no, they must not be scripture. Okay? One reason is that he believed these books went against the Protestant doctrine, such as sola gratia, by grace alone, and sola fide by faith alone. No, it didn't. It went against your view, not what the Bible teaches. The other reason is because these books had their canonicity questioned by others. In other words, early on, there were some debates, but hold on. There are also debates of other books that he accepted. See? Anyway, in his preface, I'm reading right here. In his preface to the New Testament, Luther ascribed to several books of the New Testament different degrees of doctrinal value. Did you catch it? There's a canon in the canon. He said some books are less authoritative and reliable than others. According to who? Luther. Luther, here, quote, in a word, St. John's Gospel and his first epistle, St. Paul's epistles, especially Romans, Galatians, Ephesians, and St. Peter's first epistle, are the books that show you Christ and teach you all that is necessary and salvatory for you to know, even if you were to never see or hear any other book or doctrine. Did you catch it? All you need is Paul's letters, St. Peter's first letter, the Gospel of John, and the first letter of John. And it doesn't matter if you never, ever had access to read the rest of it. That's all you need. But who told you that's all you need? Him. By what authority? His own authority. Look what he says, okay? Therefore, look, I have an underline. Therefore, St. James, okay? St. James' epistle is really an epistle of straw, worthless. You see it? I got underlined. An epistle of straw compared to these books, for it has nothing of the nature of the gospel about it, but more of this in the other preface.